Champions, what's going on? It's Dr. Kurt, Self-Love Saturdays. Let's get to it. Here's what I'd like to talk about today. Self-talk, but more specifically, I'd like you today, moving forward, to talk to yourself as if you're speaking with an innocent child. Talk to yourself as you would speak to an innocent child. Now, originally I was going to entitle this segment, Talk to Yourself as You Would Someone You Love. But of course, that can get really interesting for some of us. Very subjective, and love language comes in different forms. So I thought it'd be more applicable if I labeled it as talk to yourself as you would an innocent child. Now, I've touched on this in the past, different forms on different social mediums. I just want to drive it home. It's been on my heart, on my mind, and it's all about loving on yourself. Self-talk, how you speak to yourself, A, during normal times, during normal circumstances, and B, during highly stressful times or eventful circumstances. Now, most of us are pre-programmed to hear an inner voice from a voice that was external to us way back when. Usually it's a parent. But then as we went along, some of us have adopted new inner voices from circumstances. Peers, picked on, teachers, most of it not so good. So what I'd like to do is assist you in reconnecting with that inner child. And one of the best ways to do is to speak to yourself as your inner child, as an innocent child. And all of us know how to do that. Love, encouraging, calm, very soothing, things of that nature. Now, I know it's a proper place in all of our lives for some real tough love and tough coaching. I'm not speaking of that. I'm talking about a daily routine that I'd like all of us to enact in our lives, of speaking to ourselves as innocent children. It allows us spiritually to reconnect to our inner child, which for most of us is a highly wounded aspect of our beingness. So if we can go back and speak to ourselves normally, daily, casually, as if we're innocent children, it can allow us to show our inner selves that we have not abandoned our childlike inner selves, that the love is still there. Because I'll tell you what happens for most of us, including myself. We get to going in our lives. Most of us have replaced the pain in our upbringing as our inner child with external things like jobs and houses and spouses and significant others and money, trips and other coping mechanisms. And it has caused us to further perpetuate the abandonment of our inner wounded child selves. And the funny thing is, once for some of us we get things going, we seem to sabotage it ourselves, because that inner child, and these are just my thoughts, ladies and gentlemen, that inner child comes in and says, hey, you abandoned me, and so now I'm not going to be there. And I'm going to whisper something in your psyche to let you know that this ain't about to go down like you think it is. So what I like to do is change that relationship. Go back within. Speak to yourself, your body, physically. Everything about you. Look in the mirror, look at yourself, and speak to yourself as if you are the innocent child that we all are, and reconnect from that wounded, childish inner beingness, because that is the heartbeat, that is the soul, that is the essence of true source. It will make a world of difference. If you are fortunate enough to have had an adult in your life who spoke to your inner child and nurtured you, then you're okay. I still challenge you to go teach it to someone else. That's what I got, y'all. Loving on yourself, Self-Love Saturdays. Talk to yourself as you would an innocent child. Till next time, y'all be easy this week. Love and light.